If AI systems wanted to push humans out, they would have lots of levers to pull. For any task you might want done, you would rather ask an AI system than ask a human because they're cheaper, they run faster, and they might be smarter overall. In that in game, humans that don't rely on AI are uncompetitive. Your company won't compete in the market economy if everybody else is using AI decision makers and you are trying to use only humans. So, you know how, for example, a good example of this is it became a big thing when we started outsourcing all of the manufacturing jobs to China and Bangladesh and Vietnam and everywhere else. There was a bit of a thing in the 90s, maybe early 2000s, where they said, hey, don't buy from all that made in China stuff. Buy made in America. Do it. And then you still hear it occasionally nowadays. But did those made in America companies put all the other ones out of business because they were saying, hey, everybody, buy made in America, even if you have to spend a little more? No, they did not. Now, some of them still exist, but they did not. In fact, what has won out is largely the companies that have stuff made in China and Bangladesh and Mexico and everywhere else. So we may see a push as AI takes job after job after job. We may see a bit of a push where people go, hey, buy from a company that says it's all human. I know this sounds ridiculous. It sounds like some kind of fucking insane, like, hey, we have human made products. But no, that will, I imagine, become a thing where they go, where you have companies going, hey, we're all humans here. Buy from us humans. And that could last for a little while. Maybe even some of them do well, but they're not going to defeat the massive capitalist push to hire workers that don't need to be paid at all. I mean, you can't defeat that. Now, again, in an adult rational society, it would matter because you wouldn't have wage slavery as the way things are set up. So if all the jobs are taken and given to AI, that would be a good thing because that would mean, hey, I don't have to do those jobs. I can just live my life, pursue my happiness, pursue my passions, all those things. But we don't have our society set up like that. Instead, we prefer to bumble along like fucking idiots. Anyway, if we have that kind of reliance where AI becomes relied upon for just about everything that it can be for the non-physical stuff, if we have that kind of reliance, we might quickly end up in the position of children today. And I think we're almost there. We might quickly end up in the position of children. The world is good for some children. Some children have it great in this world, but it's also bad for a lot of children. There's a lot of children around this world that are suffering, that basically the world is happening around them. Their situation fucking sucks. A lot of it due to U.S. empire, but another time, another place for that discussion. And they mostly don't have a choice. Those children whose lives suck, it's determined by the adults that are acting around them. And we are headed towards a place where we're the children in the world. AI is deciding how a lot of the, or maybe most, or maybe all of the systems are run. And we are just, some people will have it really nice. Some people will have it fucking awful. And AI will be the decider. If AI systems wanted to cooperate with one another in order to push humans out of the picture, they would have lots of levers to pull. They are running, I mean, at some point, so we're headed to this future. They're running the police force, the military, the biggest companies. They're inventing the technology. They're developing the policies. And you might say right now, why would we humans let AI get to the point that they're running the police, they're running the military, they're just making the decisions? Well, it's like he just said there a moment ago, because those entities, those organizations, or those countries that are refusing to use AI for these things will not be able to compete. Their police forces will be the slowest. Their military will be the dumbest. Their politicians will be the last to act. So you'll be losing out on everything. So it would make sense from a competitive standpoint to just hand it all over to AI as AI gets more and more impressive and fast and intelligent. But then you're at a point where the world is run and decided by AI. So that could end up very bad very quick. By the way, I did say I'm going to get to 3 ways that, AI could save us all, which I will. I'm almost getting there. As a society, we have an opportunity to try to put some guardrails in place and not zoom through those levels of capability more quickly than we can handle.